All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakodash. And double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere Shalom to Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Now, you see, this is from the Wired, Wired.com. It says, the next frontier for brain implants is artificial vision. So it's like Esau is doing this in steps, trying to get people back their movement, trying to get people back their vision, but he can never make them whole, man, right? And that's the difference between Yahweh Shemel Shai's healing through faith and the miracles done in the sight of the beast, man. And I want to go into this article. This is the next frontier for brain implants is artificial vision. Elon Musk's Neuralink and others are developing devices that could provide blind people with a crude sense of sight. I want to look up this word crude, Salakia. I went to oil, but it says an unrefined, a primitive, unpolished, coarse, rudimentary, rough, thrown together, undeveloped. It says the opposite of sophisticated, right? Which is the natural ability to see that Yahweh Shemel Shai, gives us. It says Brian Bussard has 25 tiny chips in his brain. They were installed in February 2020 as part of the study testing a wireless device designed to produce rudimentary vision in blind people. He was the first participant. It says he's 56, who lost vision in his left eye at the age of 17 after his retina detached. The right eye followed in 2016, leaving him completely blind. Let's keep going. It says in 2021, he heard about a trial of a vision prosthesis at Illinois Institute of Technology. Researchers cautioned that that the device was experimental and he shouldn't expect to regain the level of vision he had before. And that's the problem, Hey, you're never going to get something beneficial, You're never going to get back what you truly want. It's like when you used to watch those shows or cartoons with like the genies, like I remember an episode of Fairly Odd Parents, and they had a genie that was always 3 wishes, but there was like every time you asked for a wish, it would be some underlining shit that made you not want the wish. That's like man. Like he'll say, okay, yeah, I want money. That's what they said in the show. But they didn't show you that you got the money from robbing the bank. So now the police after you. Stuff like that. It's always something wicked or underlining a negative tone to you accepting or going through this, man. And that's So he's saying, yeah, you're not going to get your vision back as before. And it's going to tell you what it's going to be like. It says researchers cautioned that the device was experimental and he shouldn't expect to regain the level of vision he had before. Still, he was intrigued enough to sign up. Thanks to the chips in his brain, he now has very limited artificial vision. What he describes as blips on a radar screen. With the implant, he can perceive people and objects represented in white and iridescent dots. So he still can't do shit, man. Still don't have no sight. Now you seeing people as dots. So now your mind is playing tricks on you, man. Because now you have to define these dots as objects and people. This says, let's see. It said they tested it in monkeys. It says the resolution will be low like early Nintendo graphics. So that's how he's seeing, man. It says, so he's seeing and basically like little tiny squares of dots, man. It says the last prediction. Let's see. So like, this is not about getting biological vision back. So what's the purpose? Shouldn't you be trying to restore them back to that first state they had before? But no, that's not what he wants, man. Showing you, this devil does. He conducts these tests ultimately for, his own benefit. He's a mad scientist. He wants to see how far he can go and take these things. Now, the problem is, this devil has the technology and the resources in order to do these things right. The scripture says he's wiser than Daniel, right, in Ezekiel. If this devil can find a way to create a CERN portal to bring spirits, evil spirits into the earth, how the fuck can he be able to restore vision without putting a chip in you? You know, that shows you, hey, that this devil is a mad scientist. Matter of fact, I gotta grab this first in the book of Job. This is Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Right, and that's exactly what Esau is. He forges lies, and he's a physician of no value. He holds no purpose of healing. Right now, I want to go into the scriptures. I'm going to grab that in the book of Revelation. But before I grab that, I want to go into the acts of healing. Let's go through the book of Acts. Let's see. Blind from birth. Go into that. This John 9 at the top. It says, and as Yahushua passed, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Yahushua answered, neither hath this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with clay, and said unto him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sent. He went his way therefore and washed and came seeing. The neighbors therefore and they which before had seen him that he was blind said, is not this he that sat and begged? Right, so it was also for a testimony to show these people the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, a certain Jake have to see miracles. You know, they need the physical aspects of healing or miracles to believe. That's why I believe it was Yahushua. He was speaking to Thomas. He said, blessed are those which have not seen yet still believe. You know, because you need to see the stake prints in Yahushua's hands to believe that it was actually him. And that's when Yahushua said that. It says, he went his way therefore and washed and came seeing. The neighbors therefore and they which before had seen him that he was blind said, is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, this is he. Others said, he is like him. But he said, I am he. So, you know, so they were debating like, wait, I think this him, but he was blind. We always seen him blind and begging. Like, I don't know if this him. You know, it says, but he said, I am he. Therefore said they unto him, how were thine eyes open? He answered and said, a man that is called Yahushua made clay and anointed my eyes, and said unto me, go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. Then said they unto him, where is he? He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisees him that aforetime was blind. And it was the Sabbath day when Yahushua made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again the Pharisees also asked him how he received his sight. He said unto them, he put clay upon my eyes, and I washed, and I do see. Therefore said some of the Pharisees, this man is not of the Most High, because he keepeth not the Sabbath day. And Yahushua was cutting the wicked scribes and Pharisees all the time, man. You know, the scripture says, is it not lawful to do good on the Sabbath? Right? And he literally healed a man, gave him back his vision. But you see with this miracle that Yahweh Shem Shai acted, and the scriptures say all of his works can't even be noted in the book, man. Right? But with this particular miracle, what happened? He didn't have to go under the knife. You know, it wasn't pixelated vision. He wasn't seeing dots. No, it was full vision. You know, full vision to be able to see. Not like E. E put 25 different chips in this man's head. You know, and he still ain't whole, man. It says, how can a man that is a sinner do much? It's like others say, how can a man that is a sinner do such miracles? and there is division among them. They say unto the blind man again, what sayest thou of him that he hath opened thine eyes? He said, he is a prophet. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight, until they called the parents of him that received his sight. And they asked them, saying, is this your son, who ye say was born blind? How then doth he now see? His parents answered them and said, we know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by what means he now seeth, we know not. Basically said, I don't know how he see now, but he's seeing. Or who hath opened his eyes, we know not. He is of age, ask him. Hey, you can hear Jake saying it. I mean, he the one that went through it. Ask him how he see. He shall speak for himself. These words spake his parents because they feared the Jews, for the Jews had agreed already that if any man did confess that he was the anointed, he should be put out the synagogue. So showing you how wicked niggas is, man. It says, therefore said his parents, he is of age, ask him. Then again called they the man that was blind and said unto them, give the Most High the praise. We know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know now, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Then said they to him again, what did he to thee? How opened he thine eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would ye hear it again? Would ye also be his disciples? They reviled him and said, thou art his disciples, but we are Moses' disciples. Showing you, hey, same as with Jake today, you got Old Testament Israelites, hey, that don't believe in Yahushai, who don't believe in worshiping Yahushai, hey, and them niggas are going to be destroyed, you know? But let's go into the what this is ultimately, you know, coming down unto, which is the mark, the MOTB. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, except save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, and his number is 666, right? Because E is going to come down to a point where E is going to make this chip mandatory, and people are getting it now for miracles. And matter of fact, I'm going to read that. There's a Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live. Right? Because this is one of the miracles, you know, giving people partially, you can't even say partially sight, because he don't really have his sight back. But this is all coming down into, you know, merging man with machine, hence biohacking and transhumanism, right? He wants to upgrade the biological body, which is ultimately just him trying to put more technology into you to be able to spy on you, man. You know, because that's all he wants to do. He wants to exalt himself as the Most High, as the scripture says in the book of 2 Thessalonians. It's all for wickedness, man. There's nothing pure in this. That's why the scripture say, if thou be for his prophet, he will use thee. So he's running tests on people. He's running tests on monkeys, all different types of animals, to basically try to perfect, you know, his sword. Hey, because this technology is another part of that sword, man. Right? Hey, but this MOTB, which is the MARK, hey, which is the CHI to the P. And as you see here, it says as a physical mark, which goes into the word charagma, which the root word is then karox. And then after that, you have the root word graphos, right? It says in the chi-sci stigma, you know, goes into the 606, right? So charagma is, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to just grab it. Sulaki. Because this is ultimately all part of E's plan to put technology in everyone, man. Oops. Charagma, which is stamped and printed mark, right? It says of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand is the badge of the followers of the anti-anointed. It's a physical mark branded, right? And then it's going to go into a pale stake palisade for Karox, right? Which is the tool used to implement this device. And graphos is the information stored upon this device, whether it be your birth certificate, whether everything you have a government ID for in paper form, E is gonna put all that information into a chip, man. Right? So that's the point. You know, you can continue to read this article. It goes into, a little bit more in depth of, what the loss of vision is, what it means, what happened to him, the science of it. But nevertheless, we know that E is going to continue to work on people like a mad scientist in order to merge man with machine completely. Hey, but Yahweh Shema Shai ain't going to allow him to completely, fully set that enterprise, man. And so, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor. Oh, Salakia. Because I got to read this part. It says, tailoring the implants for optimal performance is a challenge. In early experiments at producing artificial vision, researchers used large electrodes placed on the brain surface that needed relatively high electrical currents to produce phosphins, which are basically like what helps to create the image back to the retina, so forth and so on. It said that stimulation caused seizures, pain, and damage to the brain. So it just shows you, man, this devil is doing too much, man. So him trying to give somebody back their vision, and he was giving them brain damage and seizures. Hey, Yahweh Shai, when he was healing, whether they were blind, whether they were lame, they didn't have any adverse effects. It's not like the man that was blind, was seeing, next thing you know, his eye was twitching, No, that's not the case. They were brought to whole, man, meaning completely healed, completely eradicated of the sickness, right? So that's just the point. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yakim bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.